Wow. Okay. Lollers, welcome back to another gameplay commentary. We're going to be doing Fizz in the mid lane today, so good chance if you're learning this champion, or you main him, or you're interested in maybe maining him, to follow along and see how we play a full game. So we're going to cover off concepts in the early lane phase, trying to kill 1v1, get some solo kills, or get some gank assist kills here early on, and then kind of transition into a side lane split push style, and then grouping up and flanking in those team fights from the sides of the fights instead of from front to back. So yeah, hopefully good gameplay in store for us here today. We're up against the Pantheon mid, it looks like. I'm not sure if that's going to end up being a Victor or if Victor's actually going to stay in the bot lane as ADC for them. But either way, a lot of ability power damage coming our way, and a good chunk of kind of auto attack AD damage as well. So it's going to be a fairly tough game for us to assassinate really anybody on their team, depending on how snowbally this goes early on, other than Zig. So early lane phase, if we can't end up getting a kill on the Pantheon and his E counters our ult pretty effectively, we might just have to try and roam bot with our ult and get kills on the Ziggs and the Victor. But let's see how the early lane phase goes. Good ganks can change a lot of things for us here. So I'm assuming Pantheon started with his Q. We're just going to try and pick up some last hits here with our E if we need to, just like so there, and slow him down, dodge out that Q, and then just back off. Early on, you're going to have to play fairly passive as Fizz. You could maybe get a decent 1v1 trade at level 1 with your E on most champions if you dodge out their first ability well. But after that, it really becomes a problem. So here you can see we dodged out his Q again and traded back some damage. But you're going to want to let the wave push into you as Fizz more often than not. Just get to level 3 and then look for some trades from there. The other benefit is if they push in, you should hopefully get a lot of good ganks coming your way, because people are going to give attention to your lane since you're always pushed in. So here we're just going to use our W if we can to clear out some of these last hits under tower. We see our Warwick pathing above us here, so we're really just going to play pretty passively here, try and dodge out as much damage as we can, and just wait for maybe Warwick to come here. I'm going to start pinging him already, just to try and make sure that Warwick understands to come over, and I'll get a quick trade on him here. It's good E by him to block my damage there. But all in all, it's going about according to plan here. We've got Warwick coming in, so I'm just going to ping him here. We're going to start walking up. And we'll get the ignite on and get a kill. So you can see, even though we won't be able to get that kill solo on a Pantheon probably, if we play it right and we let him push in and alert our jungler that we do want to gank, we should hopefully get some attention on us, and then we can make it happen. Won't always happen in all your games. We're going to try and return the favor here to Warwick and come in for a gank. We don't have Ignite though, so we're going to have to be careful. I do have Flash. I can flash over this wall, maybe get a kill. Going to follow pretty aggressively here. Just make sure I help out the Warwick. Okay, that E did not work as expected. I was hoping to be able to get over the wall with that. I don't actually think we win this, but if we get a stun on him... Yeah, no, there's no point. Gragas just didn't. Unfortunate, but we got a very good start to this game. 2 kills, and you can see, you know, with the Q and the E, you have a lot of playmaking with Fizz early. So I'm just going to put a quick little auto attack on that, and then start my recall. I have 1300 gold, which is enough to get my lost chapter, and that's kind of your first big back as Fizz. So we want to make sure we grab that lost chapter, and then we'll head back to lane now with a full mana bar, another full 3 pots in our corrupting potion, and should have a pretty good time in this lane. But yeah, pretty dreamy start right now. These will happen for you as well. Not in every game, but they will at least be possible if you play like we've started here. Very passively, let the wave push in, keep your health up, be ready with your ignites, all that kind of good stuff, and then hopefully opportunities present themselves that you can take advantage of, right? That's what it's all about, taking advantage of the opportunities when they present themselves. So under tower here, if you just press W once, it should be enough damage to kind of finish off any type of last hits on the minions under tower. So you just want to make sure you do that. And we're maxing out our E. That's really the ability that you need as your bread and butter ability with Fizz. So here, when he looks for some of these minions here, you can see because we're stronger than him now, this is how you have to start to play as Fizz when you're stronger. You have to push them off the wave and make them miss something now when you're stronger. Your big trade is to Q into them, auto, and then W. And if you let them walk into minions like this for free, they're going to be able to get creeps and keep the trades going with you like this a little bit longer. So we're just going to try and chill out here. Gonna have to pop some of my corrupting potions, and then we're just looking for basically this to shove in here and then maybe get a roam off towards our Warwick. There's nothing for us to do in this lane right now, so I just want to leave that lane and then roam around. Fizz is early in skirmishes, very strong in skirmishes early. You can see here I'm forcing the Pantheon to come down. Warwick is here, so I'm just running towards him. But we're stronger in these smaller skirmishes than the enemy mid laner in many cases. Pantheon is actually close to us, but not really stronger than us when we have 2 kills. So nothing's going on here. I'm actually going to roam towards bot because I see a big fight happening here. And our plan was when we get level 6 to try and dive the Ziggs. So I'm going to ping that I'm coming in here pretty aggressively here. I don't think we can kill him because the team didn't get enough damage. But we do see Trundle coming in. I wonder if our team's going to stay. Okay, so Warwick's backing. We've done a lot of roaming around, but to be honest, we haven't missed that much yet in mid lane because we pushed in that wave pretty hard. So now we're going to just come here and pick up this wave. And again, using our W to pick up the minions under the tower here. So here, if you can't get a kill on your laner, which we probably can't, you just want to try and shove waves out. If he gives us the opportunity to poke him, though, of course we will. So that's just that combo there, and then we'll slow him down and then back to focusing on shoving this wave. If I could kill this guy with ult, I'd land it. I just honestly don't even think I can kill this guy with ultimate. So just kind of pushing waves and then going off into the fog of war to look for roams on the top or bottom side. So really, you know, a bot roam would be better here. I just roam top to get out of vision pretty quickly and then go back to base and buy. I don't think Pantheon's going to be able to shove this out before I get back. Pick up a blasting wand, and now I might actually have a chance to kill this guy now that I have a little bit more AP in my kit. So Warwick kept in there from backing. Looks like Pantheon's going to back now, but that's okay. We go back into our zone here of using the E to shove the wave and then get a roam. And we still have ult and we have some good AP, so we should be able to go bot and get a kill here. So we're going to try and shove this wave out really, really quick with the E and then go bot side for a big time gank play. So here we go, up on the E, hit the whole minion wave with it. You can see how fast it shoves all the waves. A little bit laggy on my autos there, but now we're going to start to run bot. I'm going to just spam Pimic to let the guys know that I'm on my way. If it's warded, it's warded. Probably next time we go back to base and buy the Luden's Tempest, we're going to pick up a sweeping ward. But anybody that we land the ult on here, it should be pretty good. I'm going to ping pretty hard here that we're coming in. We're going to try and land a full length R. So here I don't even need to use a Q or a gap closer. We'll give that to the team. Trying to shove him back in towards my team. I'm just out of auto attack range. So here we can drop the turret aggro with my E. And we get a nice kill there, double kill on the bot side. So that's an example of how you want to be using your ultimate if you can't get kills for sure in the mid lane. I mean, I could kill this Pantheon. It's just really tough with his E. If he plays it well, he's going to tank up all the damage with his E. Then if I even get the E down from him and I'm waiting for a trade, it's just going to be a little bit too close with the cooldowns that he'll likely have the E up by the time I full combo him with my E and Shark, at least until I get some more cooldown reduction. So Warwick's really helping us out here, being a really good bro and picking up that wave. Almost loses his life for it, but he's trying to stop that wave from crashing. So big time props to him there. We're going to come through now and try and put out a lot of damage onto this Pantheon. So again here, probably can't really kill this guy. So I'm just going to look to shove this. I have my ult up in another 10 seconds actually. The cooldown's pretty short. So I'm just looking to shove this wave mid. And then I'm going to try and roam bot or top again with my Shark and see if I can get another couple kills either for myself or the team. So Trundle's missing here, so I'm going to put a quick ward down before I do anything too crazy with this shove. I just want to see if there's a side I should be playing safer to. Now that I have that clear side top here, we're going to E up, try and shove this wave out as fast as possible. He's going to look to jump onto me here, just dodge out as much damage as we can. he's focusing me so I can focus the wave and get a nice shove out. You can see here we successfully got the wave shoving, and then we can roam. Aatrox is still full health, so I actually want to roam bot here just because there's a fight going on. Pantheon does have his R though, so he could follow this roam pretty well here, so I have to be careful about how far I actually go with this. Okay, so the fight dissipated in the bot side, so we're just going to run back up to mid and focusing on pushing a wave out and then roaming. I'm hanging out in the fog of war here before showing myself because I want Pantheon to wonder where I am and maybe shove the wave here. We also have Gragas looping by as well. It's very likely this is warded if he's sitting there and not shoving the wave, but again, we're going to go for a quick trade combo on him here. My W didn't go off. I feel like I'm lagging just a touch on some of these engages here, so my W is not going off on him. I have to be careful here because he's actually strong enough to kill me. So we're going to let him push in. Warwick is unfortunately top side instead of towards dragon side right now, so that's actually going to hurt our ability to contest this dragon. I think they're going to get it. I can roam down and take a peek and maybe land an R on someone if they're low, but be careful again, that Pantheon ult. Yeah, so they got the dragon, nothing for me to do here. I'm going to ping him because I have ult and ignite. We should be able to get a kill here if I land a long range ult. Warwick has started the rift, but it looks like he's coming down now. Yeah, so he must have a ward there because he ran away instantly. Okay, unfortunate. I thought I saw Pantheon ult bot, so let's push this really, really quick here. Okay, did not see him ult. Cool. I think this is going to be a quick recall here and get our Ludens. We can have enough money to buy Ludens, and there's not really a play on the map that we can make anywhere else right now. So we're just going to get a quick back. All good, all good. You take the blue, dude. I'm good, thanks. We should have enough mana now from Ludens that we wouldn't even need a blue buff for the cooldown reduction or the mana. So we'll let Warwick do it. He's been playing pretty good this game, so I think that'll still be very useful on him. CS-wise, we're pretty much tied with the Pantheon. Again, CS numbers aren't ever going to be super great when you're playing a Roman champion, and there is actual opportunities to roam. So just be cognizant of that. We're going to try and do another little quick trade here. Really quick E out that time. He blew his E now, so if Warwick does come gank, this is going to be a nice opportunity for a kill. You can see Warwick coming up here. So he did have a ward. I'm just going to land the R on him. And there we go. So there's your full combo there. Again, if you're against a champion who's a bit harder to kill with the ultimate combo, especially if they have an ability up that can block damage like Pantheon does, we're going to have to wait for him to use that ability. He used it, and then of course if your jungler's in the area and you can time it up and make it a sure thing, you're going to want to do that. Gragas is going to have to run here. He's still going to get caught, unfortunately. A little bit unlucky for our team there. See if they dive here, might be able to pick up some kills. So I'm not going to queue into him until I absolutely have to. And I'm saving my E. I don't know if I E in here if I actually win this. So I still have Ignite. I could probably Q Ignite that Trundle and burn him without him actually being able to stop me. So I'm just going to see what happens here. See what these guys want to do. Let's see if Trundle's backing. Okay. Alright, cool. So I'm going to run back towards mid here. I successfully stopped them from pushing that wave in, so Gragas can come back in time. I'll put a quick ward here for him. But mid lane, Pantheon is roamed bot and got some kills down there, so that's a bit unfortunate. But back to shoving and then roaming. We do have Shark, so we can roam anytime we want now to another lane and get a kill. So we're going to shove this really, really fast here with our E. Just warm up these minions with a few autos, and then you E onto all of them. A little bit unfortunate that we don't quite have the ability power to get this wave, but we do shove that in. And now I'm going to roam and look to find out where Trundle is. I could do a recall here as well, but I have Shark. I'm pretty strong, so I do want to see if anyone's kind of walking around. I do see a red buff here, and I do see that this guy's a bit shoved past the wave here, so let's see if we can get a kill here. Great ultimate. I think we hit that, yeah. So we're going to E out here and hope that Pantheon doesn't have ult to follow up. Trundle, I think, does have Rift, so that was actually a good push by him to go mid lane. Oh no, we have Rift. Wow, nice. Okay. So they're going to lose first turret here then. So I'm going to recall, get back to mid as fast as I can. I actually have enough money to buy my Lucidity boots and a stopwatch, so we're tracking really, really well right now in terms of getting to our core build by 20 minutes. Good for him, man. Good for him. Great push. Trundle's really, really good at pushing towers, so good job by him to not try and just go bot and get something in return. He's fairly strong, but I think even without ult here, I can kill this guy. I could flash E here, but I was hoping that he would just decide to engage me anyway. He did the smarter move and ran away. Unfortunate that he still got that Warwick there under turret. So I'm trying to push this in as fast as possible. We do have ultimate up now, so if anyone comes here, we can be pretty aggressive, but I think we'll just drop this turret now. We have enough minions and enough ability power on our W. We can push this pretty hard. I guess if Pantheon does show up or Aatrox from behind, we won't be able to get this. We actually didn't have enough damage. Be careful here. I feel like Aatrox is sitting in that bush right above us there. Oh no, he's topside. So we'll just put a ward on Dragon. These guys are going to want Dragon, so we'll just get a ward up on here. I can't really contest this by myself, so we're going to have to wait for Warwick to come down before we really do anything here. Alright, let's start roaming down here. Warwick's playing good, but it would be nice if he came down a little bit earlier for some of these dragons. We're going to start to lose objectives here pretty quick if we don't be careful. So we'll land it on the Trundle. Just use the stopwatch there. So that's the beauty of using stopwatch, right? Like, you're so slippery. You can dodge out so much damage between the stopwatch and your E. So we managed to get another kill there. We're going to push this wave in as well here. It really sucks that our E can't really kill these units in one shot on the back line, but it is what it is. We'll get there eventually. Pick up the W, and we'll get a nice push on this tower here. You want to use your W on towers as well. It just enhances your auto attack, so you can shove that a little bit faster and get some more damage. Really dangerous here for us to do this, but I am going to try and shove this wave out with my oh gosh, yeah, this is why it's dangerous. We're gonna have to help me, guys, help me. I have E up again, so I can get away from this still, but that's why I said it was dangerous before I actually did that play here. Warwick's going pretty ham. I feel like we can help him here. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even use E before that Pantheon combo got me. Really unfortunate. I didn't think that Pantheon could jump at me from that far, but he got me. So, yeah, a little bit of a mistake there that compounded from pushing that wave in with E. Kind of sucked that they all decided to come for me and grab me, but not the end of the world. You're allowed to make some mistakes, but just try and make sure when you guys are playing, you understand where you can plug some of those gaps up and get better and better each and every game that you're playing. So here we've got the full Zhonya, so we can hourglass again next time we're up. Our Shark has 2 ability points in it, so it's going to be pretty powerful here. And in terms of level, we're actually the top in the game, tied with Aatrox. So as long as we're probably not facing off against that Aatrox, we're going to have a pretty good time chunking people out. Probably just actually run top here and help this guy out. I got 2 pushing mid. Normally at this point in the game, you would have your bot lane start to play mid, and then you would side lane and kind of play that split pusher, but they're not really rotating up yet, so I'm still going to play a solo lane here in the mid lane. You want to try and make sure you keep your XP coming in as Fizz, and then after you shove waves out, that's when you're going to go look for the roam plays. So before that, just try and make sure you keep your gold income and experience income coming in by getting waves, and then look to roam and help. So you can see here I shoved the mid lane wave in. Now I'm going to look to come and help Gragas topside here and maybe get a kill. So we're going to go for a max range Shark on this guy. Managed to get it. Don't have to close the distance yet. Dodge his E with my E. We're going to have to be careful here. Can't really kill him. That's what I was talking about, how he's a little bit too tanky here. There's a lot of people behind him, so we're going to play this a little bit slower. Ooh, that Ash arrow just barely missed. little bit laggy on the controls here. It's 62 ms, kind of spiking up and down a little bit here. That hit me, eh? Wow. Okay, these guys are all here. So, thank you for the heal. I'm going to maybe go and play mid lane flank here with the Warwick. Ooh, he just missed his ult. Gonna ping that I'm coming from the top side. I'm trying to lead him along to here so he comes up. Wow, Warwick's actually just 1v1ing this guy. Great job. I do have Shark up again, so we can try and dive someone. But again, I don't want to just sit here and split all this CS. It looks like Ashe is roaming back to bot, so I can actually grab this wave. That's fine. But we're always looking for these kind of play cycles where you're looking for a shove and then some type of a roam or flank, right? So we shove in mid, and now we're going to look for a roam or a flank here. So we got some good vision set up on the bot side here. Ziggs doesn't have his Zhonya's. If we do go in on this, it'll be probably a 1v2 very quickly because Trundle was already rotating down to us. Ooh, here we go. So here, just landing the Shark just to make sure we grab a kill there. I'm not sure how he could have escaped, but Ziggs is looking to come over here and path, potentially with Pantheon. So we're just going to play... I just want to make sure I don't get E'd by Pantheon. That's why I E'd instantly, because if he stunned me there, or sorry, his W, if he stunned me there, I was a dunzo. We're definitely going to have Trundle come and contest us in a second here, but I feel like we're strong enough to do this quick. We also have Zhonya's, so we should be able to survive pretty much anything here. Now we're going to collapse onto this Trundle. We have Shark up again in 6 seconds. We're going to have to make sure if we keep trading objectives like this... Oh wow, we missed the Shark. We missed the Shark. It's possible for sure. He did a good sidestep there. We're going to come up here. Gragas is going to have to be the one that deals some of this damage here, or at least slows him, because I can't do much to this guy. Great arrow here. I'm just going to try and cover his retreat. As you can see here, we're going to use the E. Alright, great engage by him. We got his flash, we got his ult, so not too bad. I think this is a good time for us to recall here. Spend about 1,500 gold or so. Buy a little bit more items. So I think after this, we'll probably rush... let's see here. So you can go Death Cap here or Lich Bane. I feel like our one-shot potential actually isn't too good still in this game. So we're going to go into the Death Cap and then probably into some type of magic pen item. I want to deal a lot of magic damage, even if it's just with my Q and E in team fights as opposed to just Lich Bane and single target focus, because a lot of these guys are getting a little bit tankier as the game goes. So here, a quick trick, you can actually use your E, or your Q, sorry. I'm going to have to play this really, really slow. I have Zhonya's, so I'm just going to try and make sure I use my Zhonya's. Just like that, right when it comes up. And then get the heck out of here. Warwick, I appreciate your efforts, dude. Thank you for that. I don't think they're going to be able to catch me here, so we're just going to run out. But Warwick definitely saved us there, so big props to him. He's been a complete bro this game. Respect. Gragas is AFK. We're just going to have to take a recall here and get our health back. Whoa, whoa. We do have ult in a few seconds here. We might just use it to stop them from shoving this wave out. You can see that Shark does kill minions as well, so we can use it to try and slow down the shove. But the Ziggs Victor bottom lane poke combo here is actually pretty impressive, it looks like, to our team right now. So it's going to be a bit tough for our team to stop that shove. We're going to have to play towards objectives and then stop these guys as a team, because their turret taking power between Trundle and this bot lane is pretty aggressive. Warwick has ult, so this should be a pretty good opportunity here. Trying to kill that guy. Ooh, his stun came down before I could actually get out. But that's okay, we should be able to catch this guy. So using that E to dodge his ability and then also close the gap and make sure that we get the damage off on him is the best way to use that there. And then here we're going to try and stay in the side lane, just get some farm and XP and shove before we look for another roam and gank. But overall pretty good. We're 6-1-7, an amazing KDA right now in this game. We haven't done really anything special and we've even missed some sharks. So hopefully this just shows you guys if you stick to a game plan as Fizz, that's what's most important, right? Early it was letting the wave shove, not playing too aggressive, waiting for a gank play. And then later on it's looking for targets that you can kill and making sure you're shoving and then looking for the roam. So here we're going to come up, see if we can help this Gragas. We can come up in pretty creative ways as Fizz. So we're going to come up through this side here. Okay, we didn't E over that wall, kind of missed that a little bit, but the team did pick him up there. Unfortunately, Gragas went down. And it looks like Trundle's going to be pushing mid lane pretty aggressively here, so we're going to have to time our recall to stop that Trundle from getting the inhib. So we're about to do a big fight with Warwick here. Got enough gold for another needlessly large rod, so we'll get that, and then we're going to head as quick as we can over here to the land the shark. Awesome, perfect. So he just entered there. He's following a game plan for sure of just shoving objectives when there's an open lane for him. But we kind of preemptively got into position that time. He did die just before Dragon, which is up in less than 30 seconds now, so that's actually really good for us here. So we can just go right on this guy here. Get another kill on him there. We're clearing out people before the dragon comes up. Pantheon's walking towards us right now. So we're just going to pop all of our potions here. And then if he runs right up this lane in a second here, which he didn't, we would just throw out the ult and try and stop him. I think Gragas should be able to hold that top side by himself pretty well. So I'm just going to go pick up this wave here. Gragas is building pretty tanky, so confident that he should be okay there. And then we'll just get another couple of shoves in here, get some more gold income, and get to our Rabadon's death cap here, hopefully, on the next pack. I think we can shove one more out here pretty safely. It's a bit weird because of the Pantheon. He could definitely ult us, and then if there's people down here like the Victor and Ziggs, it's potentially problematic. But you just want to try and shove the waves out really quick using your E, and then back off so that you don't get caught. So here, I'm just going to start running away instantly because they're both down here, and if Pantheon does ult, it's just not going to be nice. So these guys get the kill here. I'm going to back them by my Rabadons. I could shove with these guys. Warwick's actually coming from behind. A bit weird. I thought he was going to keep running bot with Senna, but he ended up running away topside, so no kills there. But I might be able to pick these guys up on their way by here. I can't kill them. I can just slow them down. Okay, so they all backed. So Warwick's going for it, man. Respect. We do have Zhonya's to get out of this, but I can just wait for my E as well. Not going to use my E yet until I have to. See all the playmaking abilities that you have as Fizz here. Just Q onto him. And then you can drop the aggro with the E like we're doing here. We have Zhonya's, so we can just Zhonya's if anything comes for us here, but I think this should wrap up the game. We don't really have any health or mana left to do much here, so I am just going to start my recall. If these guys finish it, great. If they don't, I'll be ready to contest for a Baron, or we can grab the Baron. So we get the Rabadons, and we're going to build into a Void here to finish this game off. I don't think it's even going to get that far, though. These guys are going to finish it off here. But yeah, hopefully that was a good, very simple, fundamental, full gameplay commentary for you guys on how to play Fizz. If this game does extend a little bit longer, which it does, you'll see a little bit more here. But theme of the video, super simple, fundamental approach to playing the early lane phase, to playing the mid game, and then looking for certain kills, right? And then you can hopefully have nice pop-off games like this where you get 8 kills, 10 assists, you're always involved in fights, You're drawing damage and targeted abilities from them, but then you're dropping it with your E, so you actually don't take any damage at all. Just a really tricky, annoying playstyle. So it looks like Trundle's going to make a beeline for our turret right here. Or our turret, our inhib. I don't think I can kill this guy. I'm only 3 levels above him, which sounds like a lot, but yeah, he's just going to in for it. If I can slow him down, that's basically all we're going to try and do here. So we're going to jump up on the E. This is to slow him here, but we do want to try and use the Zhonyas just to make sure we don't die. You can see there, like, that's the whole point of playing Fizz. Even if you can't kill people, you want to try and get up in their faces and cause them to focus you. Anytime someone's using damaging abilities or targeting abilities on you as Fizz and not on your teammates, that's like huge for your team. Even though you're not putting out the damage, and if you're drawing abilities, that's massive for your team. So here we're going to try and walk this all the way in. These guys are starting Baron, but they don't really need me for damage to do that Baron. So if I can just keep the enemy champions kind of a little bit occupied on this side here, that's probably better. So to get the Baron, I'm just going to wait for the dragon play now. I'm going to save my ult for that. It is on a pretty short cooldown, but I do want to try and save it for big plays. So we'll shove this wave in here, and then we're going to rotate towards dragon. Trundle's top side, so this should be a fairly free dragon. I'm going to hang out here and wait to see if anyone walks in looking for the dragon. But I think they're fairly preoccupied with the super wave mid. Just going to hang out here, see who shows up. Got a few people coming from mid lane potentially here, so we're going to actually rotate up to this bush. See if we can catch these guys as they come in, and then we'll play pretty defensively back to the blast cone to get to our team. So dragon's up. So there we go. So again, just kind of waiting in the weeds there, make sure we pick up these guys. These guys are going to be able to finish that off, so I'm going to head straight to the team fight here. But these guys got it too, and there's the FF. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that gameplay. I will catch you in the next one.